Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Today we are going to do a thought exercise to start with.
nice.
So I'm going to ask you guys, because I've already asked Justin off camera, what is the best money decision you've ever made? What is the worst money decision you've ever made? And what money advice could you give someone? So pause it if you want and write this down or think about it. Best money decision, worst money decision, and money advice for somebody.
Nice.
So today we're going to talk about that. When I was teaching personal finance to high school kids, I remember this book I read. It's called Ordinary People, Extraordinary Wealth by Rick Adelman. And what he did is he went around to Main Street and he would just talk to average people and ask them those three questions. He would walk up to someone and say, "Hey, what's the best money decision you made?"
And they stutter there.
Yeah, they're like, "Whoa, this is weird. What's the worst money decision you ever
Right.
made?" And then he put them all in this book. So just random people, you can see their answers to these questions and kind of see a themes throughout the book of what people are saying.
Nice.
So then I thought, well, I'm going to do this with my high school kids. I'm going to have them interview two adults anonymously. I didn't need to know who they interviewed. It was going to be private, and ask them those three questions. So I actually kept a few of these. I have like a whole bunch of them, but I'm going to share only a few of them with you, and we'll chat about it a little bit.
Before you jump in, quick question.
Yeah.
How many of those do you think are moms and dads? Or how many of those do you think are teachers that these kids had?
That's funny. I remember some teachers saying, "Why are you having students do this activity?"
So they did. They
They
did.
did. They would go to
Okay.
their like next teacher, their math teacher, and say, "Hey, Mrs.
So
and so."
Yeah.
So I did have, and then I would have to say, teachers aren't included.
Okay.
I did catch that eventually. Some of them ask their bosses, if they're working.
Okay.
Uncle, they call up an uncle. Some would write down who they talked to, even though they didn't have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this first person I'm going to share with you. Actually, this second person I'm going to share with you, you'll see who it's from. So this is what a student, obviously no name. So best money decision, this person said, buying a house is the best money decision I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worst money decision is they bought a $1,000 laptop.
Okay.
Well, they should have bought a $500 one, I guess.
Right. Yep.
And there is a lot of funny ones. I left most of those out. I did vet them a little bit, but that one, it's tough to know why that was a bad decision.
Yeah.
And then money advice, build up your credit score and don't miss a payment.
Nice.
That's very solid.
Yep, I can get on board with that one.
Yeah. Second person they interviewed said they bought a cheap car that does not run good. I'm sorry. They bought a cheap car that does run good, so that was their best decision.
That's their best one.
Yeah, I read it wrong. Sorry.
Okay.
So they bought a cheap car and it runs good.
I like it because that's what I do.
Yeah, exactly. If it's cheap and it runs, thumbs up. Worst decision, they bought a pair of expensive shoes that they don't even wear.
Ooh, okay.
I wonder what size they are.
Sit pretty in the closet there.
Yeah, I wonder if they're my size. Maybe I should go ask the student.
Nice.
No. And then money advice, save up money for things you need.
I like it. Needs versus wants.
Delayed gratification.
Yep, that one too.
Concept most people don't think about anymore.
Yeah, Amazon 2 day, 1 day.
Exactly.
Okay.
I actually bought a book on Amazon yesterday. It should be there when I get home.
Ooh, perfect.
I mean,
instant gratification.
Just right there. Yeah, I didn't want to wait a week. All right, the next person. This is dad from somebody. His dad said, best money decision was saving money sooner in my life and staying out of debt.
Nice.
So he started saving sooner. I'm interpreting that as like investing probably too in the stock market at an earlier age and then staying out of debt. The worst money decision he made was not properly managing investments.
Okay.
So again, we have to guess on some of these reasons because we didn't go further with any guesses why maybe he thought maybe not properly managing investments was a problem?
My guess is he probably got a little bit too spread out. He couldn't keep track of all the stuff.
It's a great guess. Yeah. He's like, it's too chaotic.
Yeah.
I need to simplify it. And then his money advice was don't buy stuff you can't afford.
Perfect.
That's not rocket science.
Nope.
And save money first and don't borrow for wants.
Nice.
And then this person's mom, best money decision was investing and investments.
Perfect.
So it sounds like they worked together on this, actually.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Like they were a partnership early on in their marriage.
Right.
Worst money decision, wasting money on things I don't need or have to have the money for.
Mm-hmm.
And then money advice: don't buy things you can't pay for.
Yeah.
So
Stay out of debt.
very practical. All right, last two adults interviewed by a student of mine in the past. Best money decision was putting money in the stock market to be able to pay for their kids' college tuitions.
Fair.
Yeah, so maybe a 529 plan to kind of help them out with some college costs.
Sure.
And then their worst money decision was buying weight loss products and programs. I've done that many times, Justin.
Guilty.
I'm thousands of dollars have gone out the window buying weight loss products and programs. Again, some of them are funny
That's
because
funny.
if that's the worst thing they've ever done, they're doing all
They're
right.
doing good.
Of course, unless it was thousands of dollars.
Yeah, yeah.
And then money advice: better to pay cash up front when buying vehicles.
I like that one.
I love that one.
Yeah.
In the ideal world, we never borrow money to get a car.
Yeah.
In the ideal world, that you could argue. Person two, they invested early.
Okay.
So that's when compound interest can
Yep.
really help out.
Kick in there.
And then they worst money decision was buying points on a home loan.
Okay.
I'm not sure why that was
guess-
worse.
It just mathematically didn't make sense.
Yeah, maybe later they realized they would have
messed
been
up.
better off not buying a point.
Yeah.
Not sure. And then investing early.
I like it.
Yeah, so those
are
are
good.
three. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
good. And we had a lot of fun with it in class. We'd have, 15, 20-minute chats about random ones, and students would give their opinions and have little discussions and debates about it.
Nice.
That's a nice talking place.
Heck yeah.
So
And I bet they learned a lot, right? They learned, it actually kind of opens the door for parents to talk about finances with their kids.
exactly.
So,
Yeah, I think it worked well. So
Yeah.
Justin,
oh, okay.
what
I'm
is-
on the hot seat.
Yes, everybody. What's your worst money mistake?
Shoot. I don't have any like detrimental things that like really put me out. But I am a spender. So I do overspend. Like I am known, here's 20, here's 30, here's 50, right? So I overspend. That's probably my worst.
That's it?
Yes.
Well, then you still get a thumbs up because that's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's good. Yeah, just throughout the year, you might spend a little more
Yeah,
money
I
than you would have
probably-
liked to on just random things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. How about your best money decision?
So this one, fair warning here, I did get a little heads up that Ryan was going to ask me, and I had to think about this. And I think my best money decision was actually marrying my wife, because she reins me back in. She makes everything work. So that's my best decision there.
I love it. And I told Justin after he told me this off camera that it's actually mentioned a lot in this book. There are a good handful of people like marrying my wife because of this, or marrying my husband because of this.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I'm in the book.
Yeah, he's in the book. And then
Okay.
money advice.
Money advice, I would say invest early and often and regularly.
I like it.
So yeah,
All right.
your turn.
A good handful of money mistakes. Nothing life altering, thankfully.
Okay. Yep.
But the one I'll talk about is I bought individual stock in Boston Market when I first started investing in my mid-20s. And Boston Market, if you don't know, because you probably don't see them around very much anymore, is a restaurant. So I based this decision on going past a very busy restaurant in Fort Collins in my early 20s and seeing it always being busy.
Yep.
And I love the concept of their restaurant because it was take home food or you could eat there.
Yep.
So I'm like, this is going to take off. It's good food. It's a good business plan.
Yeah, I ate there.
You ate there, but not enough apparently, as we'll get to in a second. So I took a wad of money, a big wad of money, and went to a literal person called a stockbroker because he couldn't do it. I wanted to do it in person apparently in the mid-90s.
Yep.
And I said, I want to invest all this money on Boston Market.
Check.
And within a year, it went bankrupt. Lost everything.
Yeah, I did not eat there enough. Not enough meatloaf and turkey and gravy.
It's his fault. If he would have went a few more times. So my mistake was not being smart with my investment, not researching and understanding what I was investing in. I was a little bit naive.
Okay.
And it's funny, I actually had that money spent before I even made it. I thought I'll turn this money into enough money to do a nice long summer road trip.
Okay.
So that long summer road trip didn't
Didn't happen.
Yeah. So best money decision though was starting to consistently invest in the stock market when I was about 25.
Okay.
So every paycheck I paid myself first through the stock market, 10% of every paycheck at least, and then over the years it's fluctuated at least 10%, but sometimes more, and that's helped me out a lot.
That's fantastic.
And then money advice is start as early as you can invest in the stock market. And if you're already investing, then make sure you're investing in things that you like and that are working well for you.
Perfect.
So,
Sound advice. Not Boston market, huh?
not Boston market, not Boston market. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So, all right.
Been there, done that.
Anything
Okay.
else you want to add?
No, I just once again challenge you guys to reflect on those 3 questions. Maybe talk to your kids and ask them these 3, or answer these 3 questions to your kids. Right? Get them educated as well.
I love it. And then maybe ask a friend or your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. Catch them off guard. Maybe it'd be a good discussion.
Yeah.
Maybe during Thanksgiving dinner sometime. No, probably don't do that. So, all right.
We got to get out of here.
Yeah, we got to get out of here. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a
See
good
ya.
one.